Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking what is absolutely going to be the most unprecedented astronomical convergence of the decade. And, more importantly, we're going to talk about how you can actually capture it. I am so thrilled you're joining me, because we are looking at a date that's basically about to become legendary in the stargazing community. We aren't just talking about passively viewing these events. Oh no, we are diving into the exact technical workflow you need to photograph them beautifully.
So what actually makes August 12, 2026 so incredibly special? Why is this the ultimate date for astronomy enthusiasts and skywatchers all over the world? Well, if you look at a calendar for that year, you are definitely going to want to circle this date in thick red ink. Maybe even circle it twice. It isn't just one unique event happening in the sky, which, let's be honest, would be cool enough on its own. Instead, it is a massive cosmic pileup. It's just ridiculously rare for orbital mechanics to align this perfectly, giving us a day where multiple major celestial phenomena happen flawlessly, all at the exact same time. Okay, let's get into it. Part 1. The August 2026 triple event. Let's look at this massive cosmic pileup. We are looking at a true six-planet parade, a total solar eclipse, and the absolute peak of the Perseid meteor shower, all happening simultaneously. Think about that for a second. Any single one of these phenomena is enough to get most amateur astronomers out of bed and dragging their tripods outside. But combining a dawn planetary alignment where 4 of these planets are actually visible to the naked eye, a daytime solar blackout for those in select regions anyway, and a night sky absolutely ablaze with meteors, come on, it is the ultimate astronomical trifecta. You literally have a reason to be looking up morning, noon, and night.
Moving right along to Part 2, Planet Parade versus Conjunction, it is time to correct some major misconceptions.
Right, so there is a massive misconception spreading online right now that 2026 will bring a tight triple conjunction of Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn. You really need to clear that from your planning right this second. The original buzz had some folks deeply confused. But the reality? The reality is actually so much wider, and honestly, more spectacular. It's a breathtaking 6-planet parade. Now, Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn are absolutely part of this, and yes, they'll be visible without optical aid, but they are going to be strung all the way across the sky, not clustered tightly together in a single telescopic field of view.
For those of you who are specifically hunting for the next actual Saturn-Jupiter Great Conjunction, well, you're going to have to hold out until November 5th, 2040. Yep, 2040. So you can go ahead and put a pin in that one for the next decade. For now, our focus needs to stay completely locked on the phenomenal reality of what is actually happening in 2026.
And because our deep dive preparation coverage for the true 6-planet alignment airs in exactly 9 days, we need to finalize our technical game plan right now. We just cannot waste precious time prepping for a myth when a verified spectacular 6-planet parade is right on the horizon. Getting our facts completely straight is step 1 of the entire astrophotography workflow.
Which brings us to Part 3, the Astrophotography Challenge. Let's look at the core hurdle we're facing. So, the absolutely crucial point here is that planets in a true alignment are spread out across many degrees of sky. This completely rules out getting a single high-magnification group shot. This is where our expectations often kind of clash with the actual laws of physics. Because this is an alignment and not a tight conjunction, the planets are scattered across a really wide expanse of the sky. If you try to use a high magnification lens to get all that rich surface detail on Jupiter, or to perfectly capture Saturn's rings, you will only be able to see one planet at a time. They simply aren't close enough together to squeeze into one zoomed-in frame.
All right, Part 4, the lucky imaging workflow. This is the absolute standard practice. This is where we rely on the lucky imaging workflow, which is the gold standard for producing high-quality planet family portrait content. Since we obviously can't fit them all in one shot, we have to change the game. And lucky imaging is just a brilliant technique. Instead of taking one wide, low-detail photo, you shoot rapid, high-magnification frames of a single planet, basically capturing the lucky moments when the Earth's atmosphere is completely still. By shooting high-speed video rather than single long exposures, your software can then discard all the frames blurred by atmospheric turbulence and stack only the absolute sharpest ones. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but the computer does all the hard work for you.
So the accurate technique requires you to treat each planet as its own individual photo shoot. First, you gather all the high-resolution data you possibly can for Jupiter. Then you slew your equatorial mount over to Mars, and finally, you head over to Saturn. Once you've got those crystal clear individual images, the real magic happens back at your computer. You composite them together into one beautifully crafted family portrait. The key here, though, is taking care to represent their sizes accurately relative to one another. This right here, this is exactly how the breathtaking, professional-level images you see online are actually made.
Okay, final stretch. Part 5. Crucial final preparations. Let's run through the final checklist.
Listen, you must verify your target city's exact sunrise time. You only have a 30 to 60-minute pre-dawn window to work with, and timing is absolutely everything here. The sky waits for no one. Once the sun comes up, the show is completely over. Furthermore, if you're planning to shoot the total solar eclipse later that day, do not just assume it's going to pass directly over your house. The path is not US-wide, so you need to confirm the official path for select regions. And keep in mind, you're prepping for a massive multi-stage day, a dawn parade, a daytime eclipse, and a nighttime meteor shower. That means battery management and massive storage space are going to be absolutely critical. Finally, never guess when it comes to your gear. Verify your camera and equatorial mount specifications against the latest manufacturer listings just to make sure your lucky imaging workflow goes off without a single technical glitch.
With this unprecedented triple event quickly approaching, it really leaves us with one final, exciting question to ponder. How are you preparing your workflow to capture the celestial event of a lifetime? We've busted the mess, we've broken down the lucky imaging workflow, and we have our ultimate checklist ready to go. Now, it's totally up to you. Start testing your gear, dial in your pre-dawn timing, and get ready to create some absolute astronomical magic on August 12th, 2026.